Morning almost 11 days earlier at the Kennedy Space Center's Launch Pad 34 in Florida that we witnessed the beginning of the first manned mission in the United States Apollo program to land astronauts on the moon. The purpose of the flight of Apollo 7 could be stated very simply: prove that the spacecraft command and service modules would function properly in space long enough to carry men to the moon and back. Accomplishing this was considerably less simple. It meant showing that a brand new spacecraft, far more complicated than its predecessors, would operate so well it could be trusted to take men well beyond near-Earth orbit. The astronauts were spacecraft commander Walter Schirra and pilots Don Isley and Walter Cunningham. The Kennedy Space Center had spent long days in preparation and checkout, working toward a launch time which had been set for months. It was not by chance that Apollo 7 lifted off only 2 3/4 minutes after the appointed moment.
5, 4, ignition, GRR.
The Marshall Space Flight Center had spent years directing development and testing of the Saturn 1B launch vehicle, and it was not by chance that Apollo 7 was placed almost exactly on its planned trajectory into orbit about the Earth.
Your Godspeed, Apollo 7. Thrust is okay. Roger thrust. Roll, roger, roll.
Very early in the flight, the general pattern of go for Apollo 7 was established in a conversation between the spacecraft and mission control at the Manned Spacecraft Center in Houston, Texas.
Right on the old button. Very good. Flight booster. Go. We appear we may be slightly marginal on LOX. We'll keep it. Okay, stand by. Cut off. J2 cut off.
Beautiful.
Fido.
Flight photo, we're go.
Go across the board.
50 readout.
CMC looks good, flight.
25,553. H dot is minus 4 balls 1.
Across the board, Apollo 7, we have you go for orbit. You're go for orbit.
Apollo 7 was also go for an exhaustive series of tests of its worthiness in space. One of the first things which had to be learned was whether the astronauts could control the spacecraft combined with the S-4B Saturn stage. A very similar thing would have to be done during the early phases of a lunar mission. The answer was not long in coming. Craft and S-4B stage were separated, as yes.
Was little flashes like Gemini?
Something that will not be seen in the lunar flight or in any other forthcoming Apollo mission were the panels at the top of the S-4B stage. They will simply be jettisoned in the future. All in all, though, problems were minor and generally were readily overcome or solved. The spacecraft almost seemed to grow stronger as the days went by. There was a chance to photograph Hurricane Gladys, which raked across Florida and headed out into the Atlantic. There was a chance to photograph areas of the Earth not previously pictured from space. For example, the coast of Chile and the Andes mountain range. The crew could evaluate such things as the importance of exercising, the quality of sleeping arrangements, the palatability